Well, I think I'll get it started, guys. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to start. Good way to start. It is springtime in Missouri. Got a little foggy morning this morning. And I don't know, y'all might think you're seeing double. Not two of me, thank the Lord. But I have twins with me today. Blaine and Cooper, Lillenkamp. Lillenkamp or Lillian-Camp. Yeah, they say Lillenkamp. It's spelled Lillian-Camp, and that's a good start right there. That is a good start right there. Little Lucky Salt. God, I don't know if I get that hook out of that thing or not. Little Lucky Salt. We got a little fog on the water. Hadn't heard any turkeys gobble. We hear turkeys gobble, we might be out of here. You would think you're seeing double today. Well, you're not seeing double. These are twins right here. As a matter of fact, I'm just fishing with twins today. Even the guy that's running the camera is a twin, you know. And we got twins out here. We got Pat Turner and his brother. We got Blaine and Cooper. And I'm just me. I'm just me. Thank the Lord they didn't create two of me. All right, guys. One of you throwing a crappie bait, and one of you throwing a spinner bait. I'm throwing a Lucky Salt sinking worm. Has anybody caught a double-digit fish out of here? Like, yeah, I have you. Here's one. There's a double-digit right there. Maybe not. Pretty nice one, though. Pretty nice one. Yes, he is. Turned that lucky seek around and hooked it on the other end. Crazy. Come here, baby. Come up here to this boat with me.
Right there.
Yeah. Oh, you got one right at the boat. Double time. I don't know who's as big as you or mine. They might have me beat. I don't know. What do you think? I'm gonna let you. Let's see. What do you think? They're about the same size. Those are twins right there. Look at that.
We got twins in the boat?
Got twins in the boat. Twin bass, twin fishermen. Yeah. Yeah. Twin bass, twin fishermen. Y'all confuse the girls being twins.
I caught that. Literally, I was reeling my thing up and it was just right
Caught him
there.
right there by the. I saw
yeah.
him hit right by the boat. I think I need a new worm. You think I'll invest in a new worm?
Yeah,
That's kind of bad, isn't it? That is a history right there. We doubled on those fish. Were identically the same size, weren't they? This is not quite as big as that was. Those two. Didn't take long to catch him though. I got plenty of worms, guys. They're $10 a piece, but you don't need a worm there. You got one on spinnerbait. Are you just being nice to me? Are you just being nice to me and let me catch one, and then you catch one after I do? Again, I think you caught the biggest one. He just waits until I catch one, and he throws out there and catch one on that red man spinnerbait. I love it. Nothing like getting on the lake early in the morning before the sun comes up. Before the sun comes up, a little fog on the water, a little froggy out here.
There you go.
Oh, looky here, big old crappie. That's why he put that crappie magic on. Picked that rod up, had a crappie bait on. So you boys play around with them bass all you want. I got a bass right here myself. Boy, he thumped that thing. I mean, thumped it hard. His crappie might be as big as my bass. I don't think so, though. You know, every fish we caught a double. And this time it's a bass and a crappie. Every fish has been a double. Go back out there and catch that crappies, buddy. Come here, pal. I got a feeling that little 10-pack of Lucky Strike worms not going to last me too long. That's a pretty nice bass. Look at the belly on them. They haven't spawned yet. See the tails, good and clean. They haven't got on the bed yet. Right now they're just feeding up in front of the spawn. A great time to be fishing. They're in the areas where they're going to spawn. And the bass, the male's probably making a few beds. The females are just swimming around out there giving instructions. I don't want a house over here. I want a bed over there. The Johnson's got a lot better looking place to bed than we do. Why do you always pick this lousy place to bed? Been caught 12 times right here. My buddy caught that 14-pounder this week, caught it off the bed down in Allen Henry Lake. He caught an 11-pounder the day before.
Right there. See, does it hit the water?
Saw it coming through the air.
Whoa.
Saw it coming through the air. That's a pretty nice fish.
Oh my goodness.
That's a pretty nice fish.
There we go.
That's the biggest one, I believe, so far.
Come here, buddy.
You got the biggest crappie, though. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a beauty right there.
Oh, yeah.
Those bass actually do see baits coming through the air, you know, and that's why they're hitting mayfly when those dragonflies are out, you know. That's when they and they usually lose weight when they start feeding on those dragonflies. Well, I'm getting that trolling motor. Let's see, bass or crappie?
Got it.
It was a bass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I just laying there, picked it up off the bottom while I was watching you fight that fish. Got that sinking worm, sinking worm. He might have swallowed it. No, he's hooked right, hooked perfectly. What am I talking about? Swallowed it, hooked perfectly. Boy, those are nice, good quality fish right there. Look at that. Have not spawned. None of them have spawned yet here in Missouri. Go make a bunch of babies, squirrel. But it won't be long. Probably this next moon they'll probably be spawning on. The way that I'm rigging this is just pure Texas style. One of the things about this, it's a 5-inch, and it's got a lot of salt in it. That's one of the things that sets this apart from a lot of the sinking worms. It's got quite a bit of salt. And I've actually bit it off. It's probably a 4-inch worm now instead of a 5-inch worm because I caught a couple of fish on it. You can do that. You can bite it off. You can also rig from the back end and catch quite a few fish on one worm. But you want to run in right dead center like that. This is just pure Texas rigging is all I'm doing. Come in about just a little bit, maybe a 1/2 inch, 3/8 of an inch, something like that. And the reason you want to come in, I'm using an offset hook, and you want the eye of the hook right there in the head, right there, just as it comes out right there. That keeps that from kinking up right there and twisting your worm. Then you want to lay your worm around like this and look for the bend in it. Look for the bend. Right there's where the bend is. Put your thumb right there, like on the back of that hook. Stretch the worm up a little bit. Go right straight through. Go right straight through at just a little bit of an angle. Go straight and angle a little bit. Now you come out over here. Now your worm's good and perfectly straight, just like that. But see, now I've got my hook out, so I'm just going to back up just a little bit, pull that out, and skin hook. That's called skin hooking. That gives me a weedless worm. You know, when a fish bites that, it pushes down on that, and you got plenty of hook to hook him. So that's a pure Texas rig. I've got a little 3/16 ounce weight on it. You got a fish on that spinnerbait?
Oh, yeah, way out there.
I'm rigging and you're catching.
Good old crappie.
That is is that a crappie?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, look at the size of that crappie. Look at the size of that crappie. Wow, that's big spinnerbait crappie. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Woo, he's catching your fish. He's catching your fish. Catching a fish on a red man spinnerbait. That's a 2-pound fish almost.
Oh, yeah.
I believe he'll weigh 2 pounds probably. Let's call him a 2-pounder no matter what. That's a male right there. That's a male. You know, we never caught, but I wasn't fishing that spinnerbait down. I was fishing it right up on the surface.
Yeah.
This will be a bass on the end of this bait. I mean, that fish was shallow. I threw right on the bank. I'm talking right on the bank. It's a nice one, too. I mean, a good one. Oh, yeah, baby doll. Oh, yeah, baby doll. Give me a sugar booger. I'm up in this boat with a sugar booger. Yeah. Look at that. That gorgeous. That's pretty in a speckled pup right there. I'm gonna smash my barb down. I've been saying that. I tied that hook on, never have smashed it down yet. Oh, what a beauty, what a beauty. I bet that one, I'm gonna go ahead and smash my barb down. When you hear it snap like that, that means you've broken it off. So smooth as a baby's bottom. Exactly the way you want it. You know, you don't really lose that many when you got that barb smashed down. It's a lot easier to unhook them A lot easier on the fish, obviously. Lose one every now and then because of that, but not very often. I didn't forget. I thought about it, but we hadn't had it. We keep catching fish. Let me do it real quick. Ooh, another spinnerbait fish comes to the boat.
Here we go.
Yeah, buddy. Another spinnerbait fish. That's what I'm.
Not my biggest one.
No.
It'll work.
I've been shaking those size off myself. Yeah, I've had a few bite that size right there. I've been shaking them off.
I figured.
I think you got the record there for the smallest one. Your crappie was bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, your crappie was bigger than that. Ooh, there's one. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he thumped that rascal. He thumped it. I think it's about like that one you just caught. He's smaller than the one you just caught.
Uh-oh.
All right, I got the record for the small one now today. Little old male up there building a bed for a big old fat girl. Yeah.
I do have a fish. What? I did not know what was going on.
He had it. I saw him get it. I saw the fish get it. He must have run right at the boat.
I couldn't tell. That's what I think was going on there. That's a bad one.
He couldn't figure out what was going on. He ran right to the boat. I saw him come up and get the bait. I wondered why he didn't set the hook, and I thought, well, he must have missed it. Asleep at the wheel.
Not a bad one there.
That's a good fish.
Oh, yeah.
Good fish. He caught himself. You didn't catch that one. He caught himself. Pure caught himself. Whacked it pretty good.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not as small.
I'd leave out a little bit more line when I lift them in.
Yeah.
Leave out about 4 foot.
Sure.
Yeah. Always down under a branch. I got the fish. Now he's off. He's off now. Oh, it's a crappie. It's a crappie. Crappie on that worm. Told you they'd hit that worm. He got my worm. Look at the size of that crappie. My gosh, look at that fish. Good lands. I gotta have to retie. He had me around the bush. I feel he's still on there. God, it's a big old crappie. Ooh. Sushi. Crappie would make good sushi. Why not? Let me show you something right here. You know, you take the end of a lucky salt like that and put it on a little jig head, little mushroom head jig from shroom head from Bass Pro Shop, and you'd have you a Ned rig. That's a perfect deal for a Ned rig, and that's a worm that I've already used up. So if I want to make a Ned rig out of it, here's what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and rig it just like I was rigging Texas style. We're going to make a Ned rig, see if we can catch a fish out of this. Except, now here's what I'm going to do. When I hook back, I need to go through just like I did before and make it straight. Come back here and put my thumb there. But I'm going to go now right exactly straight through. And I'm going to leave the hook open like that right there. Now, when you put not a mushroom head jig, but when you put your sinker down there, that's what you've got. Now, basically, that's a Ned rig. That's a Texas rig, Ned rig. Now, that will get hung up because I have an exposed hook. But let's see if we can catch something on that. Oh, what do you got? You got a stick. I'll keep looking for a bigger one. That's a bigger one right there, too. See, we get off the bank where some of these big ones are swimming around.
Hit it right.
Yeah, that's the biggest one we had all day, I believe. Right out in the open water out in front of that tree, wasn't he? Not on the tree, but out in front of it.
Yeah.
He's not the biggest. He's awful close to the bed. I don't know. I think we've caught something that big.
Not bad.
I can't get one to hit my Ned rig. I may have to go back to a full-size worm. I'm just going to catch one on an old-fashioned Ned rig worm.
There he is. He's been chasing it.
He was right out there under the boat, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was chasing it. I saw him.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, he hit it right at the boat.
That's actually about how far that other one was. I moved in a little closer. That's probably about how far that other one was out in front of those trees, too.
Jimmy, what's going on there?
Looks to me like he's got a little problem. I saw a sign in that cabin that said, "Don't drink the water, the fish poop in it." So I think it's pretty nice one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a regular size. Could have been 8 pounds. He just wasn't old enough. It's the only problem. Everybody talks about hooking them in the top of the mouth right there, but you won't lose very many if you hook them down underneath like that. You lose a lot more if they're hooked up here at the top. And that's with a barber's hook. You can see how easy it came out. And I don't know. You don't really have much choice where you hook them, though, really.
Yeah.
It's caught in the back on the spinnerbait. You think that spinnerbait won't hunt? going down there and looking for them, hunting for them. Yeah, caught in the back. That's pretty hard to do right there. I'm telling you, that's hard to do.
What a talented guy.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I don't know if I've ever caught a crappie in the back with a spinnerbait before. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And a good-sized crappie at that. There's a lot of different ways to fish a plastic worm Texas rig. That's a classic Texas rig right there. But there's 4 or 5 different ways you can rig it, and each one of them are for specific purposes. And I threw a worm totally today. We didn't throw a spinnerbait at all. I think the spinnerbait actually produced a few more fish than a worm, is exactly what Blaine's been reminding me of. He's been talking a little trash back there. And tempted me to pick my spinnerbait up, but I stuck with the worm. But that's kind of a typical way right there. You got a little weight. You want to use as small a weight as you can get away with, whatever that might happen to be, as small a weight as you can get away with. And if you're fishing out in open water, you want to have that bullet weight rigged with the small end up front. If you're punching down through the grass, you can turn that thing upside down where the bullet down point is pointing down this way. So, and that's a basic Texas rig. That's skin hooked. I've got the point of the hook gone through, and down here like this, now, and take it up and just skin hook it. Now that'll keep it weedless. But if you're not around very much brush, go ahead and just leave that hook exposed like that, laying right on top. Now it will hang up. You're laying right on top. Now here's another thing you can do is you can rig that and pull that on down like such. When you pull it on down like that, you've left a lot of hook exposed. But now that's going to hang up. So you want to fish this in open areas, fish it out on points or stuff like that. Now another thing you can always do with this type worm is turn that thing around and get you a big scrunch up here like this and come through where you got that thing in that area like that. That'll cause that worm to have a little bit more action, but that'll twist your line a lot of times. Don't be afraid also to just take that worm, run it up on that hook. Now I've got an offset bend hook right there, but you can take that worm, run it right up on the hook, and use it as a swimming worm, like such. You want it good and straight. I don't have it straight, but you want it straight, just swim that worm like that. All on a Texas rig. Many different ways to rig it. You can actually hook it in the middle, wacky style with a weight on it. That works as well. Guys and girls, have you a great one out there. Fish lucky. Remember, I sure do love you.